What's up, guys? My name is Dean, or as most of you know me, Twisty, and today we are back, episode number 41, I believe, and we got the one-day games versus New Zealand. We got a 3-match series here, aka the Chappell Hadley Trophy is what we're playing for here, and coming up in the next episode, we'll be playing a couple of T20 games against the Kiwis, so remember to stay tuned for that and subscribe if you are new to my videos. Please do that. Anyway, let's catch up on a couple of things. Firstly, my renovation is very close to being done. It'll be done early next week. Just got to put the carpet in. And if you want to find out any updates on that, there's a link in the description for that video and a link to my second channel, so please subscribe over there if you haven't as well, and you can be up to date with everything else that goes on in my life. Anyway, let's get stuck in today, making our one-day debut. I believe it's the one-day debut. I think we made our T20 debuts last week for the international side, and this was our one-day international debut. So we come out here. Vettori is still going strong in the New Zealand lineup, and Warner is the in-batsman. Now, I found one-day batting was a little bit easier than T20 batting. Not as much pressure to just slam the ball every second of the every ball of the game. Yes, that makes sense. And so I pretty much just kept hitting Vettori down to third man because they had no one back there. He kept bowling wide-ish deliveries. I think that one was a little bit straighter. But when it was just wider, it was so much easier for me to hit it into that area than, risk hitting it through the covers, for maybe not getting it into the gap or maybe getting an edge or something like that. And every time I tried to dance down the wicket to hit the ball, none of it really paid off. So this was kind of the only real strategy that I was able to use against Vettori and his spin bowling, and it worked. It got me a ton of runs back to that third man area. And the pace bowlers, they were a little bit different. They were probably a little bit harder to get away at times because the field was set a little bit better to them. So I couldn't really try and risk too many shots, which is what I tried not to do. I tried to just, play a pretty safe innings. Didn't take any wickets, though, in the first innings, which is a bit of a shame. But here we are. What are we moving on to? Moving on to 37 now, which is a decent score. And dance down, nick the one, and adios, Dean, for your debut. So I made 40. Wait, no, I didn't make 45. I made 30-something. 37. I don't know where I got 45 from. So 37 off 34. Not a bad start. I accidentally skipped the scorecard at the end. So here it is. The finisher, Faulkner, got us home with about 2.5 overs to go. So that was pretty realistic in there. Faulkner being the last batsman standing for the Aussies. Coming to game 2 now. Michael Clarke seems to be in a bit of form. So we're just trying to make our way in the innings, not trying to overdo anything, and just, play reasonably well. I'm not sure if we batted first or bowled first. I'm pretty sure we're batting first, purely because there was no bowling that I just chucked in here. And yeah, Wagner, as some of the Kiwi commentators like to call him, he bowls pretty good in this game. He bowls some nice short balls, some nice full-length deliveries. That one was absolutely smoked down to third man. And if we have a look through the covers as well, not as good of a shot. I always find if you get the timing right for those cover shots, then you're golden. But if you don't, as you just saw then, you're edging behind. So I did actually review this one because I was convinced that I hit it on the full and then it bounced and then it went through to the keeper. Anyway, that didn't happen. And as you can see, my bowling figures weren't very good for this game, so I finished with none for 56. We did pick up the victory by about 50 runs in the end, so we had automatically won the series. 2-0, and didn't really have to worry about this third game. It was a dead rubber, as they say, but being Australia, you still want to win all the games you can. This was my first wicket. in one-day game. Big edge behind by BJ Watling. And they made a decent score here, New Zealand. What are they? 7 for 324 with, you know, an over and a half to go. So they ended up making about 342, I believe. And Tim Southey just runs himself out here off a huge no ball. So I didn't get to bowl many overs in this game. I think I only bowled 2 or 3. But yeah, huge no ball. Tim Southey gets out. Anyway, coming in, Aaron Finch, David Warner. I don't know why Warner's warming up with a right-handed stance, just because he can. Shane Watson here is on 93. 93, I come in with Watto. And I think I make a ton more runs than him at one stage. Oh, like within the period that I'm out there, you know, I make more runs than he does. Or do I? Maybe I do. Anyway, yes, pick up 2 off the mark here. And just another thing I'd like to announce is that are we playing Big Ants Lacrosse game that's just going to be coming out on the 8th of March. I do have a pre-release version that I have on Steam, and then I'll be getting the game on my PlayStation 4 as well. So if you guys are getting a lacrosse game, you can do that. Last weekend, a couple days ago, I was in the Melbourne CBD, just sort of in the building that is the hub of gaming in Australia, and there's like 100 developers in there. I was on level 2 of the arcade playing Magic the Gathering of all things, which I'd never played before. They gave me a stack of cards to give away, so thanks to Jump for that. And yeah, beforehand I went down to Big Ant Studios and I got to play their lacrosse game a little bit early, so that was quite fun. And yes, now I will be putting up gameplay of that as soon as I can. I did back it in the Kickstarter, and they do also have, you know, the dirt track racing game, so go ahead, back that. Like, the lacrosse game was fun like super fun. My entire experience of lacrosse was just like Teen Wolf, like watching Teen Wolf, the TV show, the MTV show. And yes, anyway, back to the game. Coming back against Vettori, we are like hitting all these boundaries down to third man. Once again, look at him, just like so wide. Why would he keep bowling that wide? Who knows, maybe he's expecting me to nick one or something. But Watson was on 93 when I got in, and I'm on 35 now. He's on 99. So we pick up a single here, and here we go. Watson on 99. It's a big shot down the ground. That's 4. That's his 100. Well done to Shane Watson. Not often you see him pick up big scores. But he's been playing pretty well in the shorter forms of the game. He's pretty impressed with himself there. This is a bizarre shot. I went to hit it. I'm not actually sure where I wanted to hit this ball, but it's actually come off the toe of the bat. Like you can see me, big swing. At first I thought it came off the wrong side of the bat, but it's actually just come off the toe here and gone the opposite direction. Anyway, another shot through the covers. Moving into the 40s now. Can we pick up our first one-day 50? Couple more runs down here, or just a single, Oh no, he's pushing hard, oh my goodness. Better throw, had me out there. Oh, and then New Zealand here, appealing for the LBW, umpire gives it not out. And here we go with the review system, ladies and gentlemen. The review system. Anyway, impact outside off. Oh yeah, impact outside off, pitching outside off as well. And that one's just missing the stumps. I'm pretty happy. Next ball that I face, nice single down the ground, puts me to 40, or double actually. It's a double. What are we playing, baseball? No, it's a 2. Moves me to 45, and here Wagner gets the shout in for the LBW. Given out. Now I'm like, okay, it was close. It's worth an appeal. You know, Watto, there's not many more batsmen after me. Worth a shot. Is it sliding down? Oh, pitching in line. Impact in line. You're kidding. You're kidding. When I saw this, I was fuming. Have a look at it. It's like just nipping the stumps. And the way that the bails are in New Zealand lately, that's not even going to hit it. It's not going to hit the stumps. I mean, the bails aren't going to come off. Anyway, we win the series. We lose this game by about 8 runs. But, yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a thumbs up. We got the T20s against New Zealand coming up next, and then there will be some test matches against New Zealand, I believe. Should be in my new setup by the time you see the next video. If I'm not, I'm sorry, and I'll just have to be talking to you again.